right, good morning, everybody, or afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Good to see everybody. Let's see, is this working? Oh, nice. Hey, CJ, welcome. I'm glad somebody's here. I don't know. Oh, here, hold on. I gotta click this. All right. Yes, that's the one. All right, good. So cool. Got a couple of us connected. Different time. I know. People every time I try to change the time, everyone's like, "No, we actually like your current time. That's what we're all used to. Just stick with that." So but today I didn't really have a choice because my daughter is, I'm taking her up to, she's going to college next year. And so we're going to campus. She's got an interview for some scholarship thing she's going for. So we're driving up to Gainesville tonight and then we'll be there tomorrow. So leaving a little bit early this afternoon. I don't want to be there too late. So let's kick it off with the stream here. We've got, I guess before we get started, I was just gonna kind of mention we're in code freeze for Binja stuff real quick. So if you have any critical bugs, anything you find, now is the time to submit it to us. We've got, if you look here at the milestones, this date is wrong, I think. Actually, no, wait, did that get updated? Yeah, that did. I'm pretty sure it's wrong. I think we've moved it back a week and we just need to update the timestamp on the release. But we're closing in on, there's a lot of issues here that are open that I think are probably going to get bumped. We'll see how many these come in because we're coming up on code freeze. So if you're not familiar, just the way that we do the release process, we do have like a feature freeze where we don't kind of add new features. We're just doing bug fixes, and then we have a code freeze where it's like, no kidding, like only critical bugs before the release go out. Before then, all other development then is happening on other branches, and so the major stuff just gets done for the release, and that's when we're doing a lot of our release testing and getting ready to release notes, the blog, and all that kind of stuff. So we do a lot of extra testing during last week as well to go all the new features, but also a bunch of regression tests. So kind of little update on the release process. Yeah, as I said, this I don't think nearly all these are going to get closed. But although if you actually look previous milestones, go look at our F release for example. 183 is about typical. Yeah, so just looking at the ones that we have here for closed issues 138. So I expect a few more to come in this next week. We'll close out, but might actually be a total lower issue count. So anyway, just a quick update about that. If y'all have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna get back to our toy hacking. I do have. Let's see if this one works. I didn't actually try this one again. I have a couple of new ones now, so the collection's growing. We've got this one new in box. So when we start doing some hardware hacking later on, we have a backup, and or we can just do it all, like kind of start fresh. I also have one of the non-Disney branded Bitsies. So there's a version here that has a slightly different mode, like the way that you interact with characters. Like each character has an evolve. I like the little runaway animation. It's pretty good. And then like, so interacting with it, instead of unlocking additional characters like in the Disney one, every time you interact with it, you unlock a character. In this one, each character itself has an evolve, so you can switch all like 15, I think, characters. Or no, I have less than that. So yeah, I don't. Maybe I'm not understanding exactly how it works. I thought you could. Let's see. Select him. Okay, now let's tilt him. There he goes. Oh, that's boring. Same sound. He just goes to the sides backwards. He walks away, forwards. Does it shake it? I think one of them is if you shake it. That's pretty good. Is he unhappy with my shaking? That's pretty funny. Oh, what is this? Fish in a jar? Huh. All right, is that just food? So, yeah, so I think it's a slightly different mode, but you see a lot of the icons are very similar. Feed them. Okay, yeah, so this one was a little bit more Tamagotchi-like, right? A little more like virtual pet, like actually take care of it. I think the Disney brand, they kind of changed some of that, but fairly similar. So I got this one off eBay. but it's nice because it's, yeah, when we get the hardware dumping, we can dump both of them and compare. We can even dump the 2 Disney ones potentially and see if there's any differences in the functionality. I do have, I don't remember if I showed before, I did notice I've got a minion for unlocking, and I really want to do that. So let me go to my little unlock thing here. I just got a star. So go to my book and look at my stars. I should have, yeah, I mean, it's got to be a minion, right? Like, banana! Minions are fantastic, and I do have kids. Okay, right, so it's going to want me to now close it. Shake it. Okay, hopefully you can keep hearing it if I keep talking while it's like making the noise. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. No, I lost it. The lid flipped. Wait, what was that? Oh man, Nemo did something I haven't seen before. Hold on. All right, now we gotta go back though. I think I think it doesn't open if you accidentally flip the lid like that. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so we gotta do it again. All right. Close it. Shake it. Get this little thing happy. Okay. And then open it. There we go. Now we're in star open mode. So yeah, we got a minion. Oh wait, no, is it a minion or is that the from Monsters Inc? I can't tell. No, that looks like the guy from Monsters Inc. But is he yellow? I forget. No, I feel like that's Monsters Inc. Hold on, let me see here. Let's see. I thought he was the big guy was blue. I guess he is yellow. That's Mike, right? Was that, yeah, Mike Wazowski. Okay, so that was Monster. Not a minion. Disappoint. All right, so let's see. Let us go. Let's get back where we were. Also, the repo is we do have bits re is the repo that we've got set up. So oops, GitHub. So if you want to kind of pull the notes to see where we're at, Kyle actually even pushed, he had some other AI thing he used to try to feed in the Ghidra sleigh spec. Yeah, green, yellow. Yeah, exactly, Ninja. Oh, ironically, I just realized you actually see him. He's actually one of the characters right on the, how to focus here. Hold on. A little small. Yeah. So you actually got him on the cover, so I should have known better on that one. I guess there is only, is it Bob? The one, most minions have 2 eyes, but only one has the 1 eye. And there's like, yeah, anyway. All right, so this was a attempt that Kyle put together. I tried it briefly and it didn't work, and so I didn't put too much more beyond that, just other than like trying it real quick. But here's our kind of plan for today. So I think the goal here is I'd like to get a compiler working because we do have some toolchain stuff. I might have to set up like a Windows VM remote desktop into it, so that may take a second if they don't have another version. Or I could try it actually with like Wine or something, even if they got a command line compiler. So because we do have like a build system, but I want to be able to like just do a build of a hello world or like get the assembler working, because there's also samples of assembly in the toolchain that we've got. And then we can also dump it into like Ghidra, object dump, anything else. MAME wasn't building, it needs SDL, and I don't know if I need, I don't know how well that's going to work as a disassembler for us. So we'll probably just try the Ghidra module that we found. Hextrace also actually has micro SP disassembler architectures. So there actually are several yeah, so this NSP from SunPlus. So it is a disassembler module that they actually have support for. And is that only for decompilation, or is that for just you don't get any of, no. Okay, so yeah, I think we do have, yeah, we've got an old, I haven't updated it in a little bit, but we've got an idle license here, so we could use that. But oh, nice, Greg. Oh, so you got one as well. Very cool. Yeah, so I've got a spec sheet. Actually, I should pull that one up too. Let me get my Yeah. So I'm also putting together a like a list of hardware stuff for doing hardware hacking for our office here. And so we have actual, like I said, people who are better at our hardware and have actually done it really. So I got some advice from them. And let me find the link. All right, and let me share this. Anyone can view. And then can I get a shorter link? Is that a thing that they used to do URL shorteners? That's fine. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So fun fact, we actually have a Vector35 URL shortener. We don't really use it super often, but it's kind of handy for just such things as this. So v35.us slash 3npxhh bravo. Oh, I typoed it. Okay, v35. Oh no, I just leaked the wrong URL. Now anyone can use it. Now I gotta go change it. Oh, that's a pain in the rear. All right, wrong one. Whoops. Okay, well, let's try this again. Yeah, yeah, okay. That is unfortunate. US way PFGI. There we go. That's the actual one. All right, hold on. Let me actually shut off that domain now. Uh, Note to self: test the URL shortener off stream next time. All right. Not that I'm super worried about anybody else abusing it, but I'd rather not other people to be able to use the URL shortener, mostly just because you could like fill it up or I don't know, it could cause trouble. So, but if anybody wants to go back who's watching the stream and generate their own custom v35.us URLs, do it now before I shut it off because it's gonna be shut down here in just a second. Now's your chance. All right, let me log in on my other machine here. There. Is that what I wanted? I don't think that's what I wanted. No, I want to do this, and then I want to do this. Yeah, so we've had this for years. It's a nice little thing. The way that it works, it's kind of cool. It's basically like free-ish because you use a Lambda that just takes the URLs and it creates S3 buckets that redirect. Um, and then like the volume of stuff is so low and it's like in the free threshold for AWS. So it's basically like a free URL shortener, which is super handy. But it does mean it's tedious to do this. So I'm also making sure I'm not showing the overhead camera as I bring up my two-factor auth and leak even more things. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm hoping I can figure out how to disable this thing easily, otherwise I'll have to do it afterwards. I think I can get it just in, let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. There it is. CloudFront distribution URL shortener. Okay. I think. Let me figure out the easiest way just to disable this temporarily so I can do it all later. Just disable this. Edit. I don't see. I got a policy for it. No, no. There we go. Okay. I think I can set it off here. Can I edit this? Edit this origin. Sorry. Oh, worst part is I don't even know if other people are online that would be able to fix this for me. So all right, I think I can just do this and turn off this origin. Let's find out. If I just disable this, you can't delete an origin that's in use. I mean, what does that mean? One or more of a cache target behavior does not exist. Yeah, maybe I have to worry about that later. We'll see. I don't think it's a huge deal. So, okay. Back to this. Actually, make a note real quick before I forget. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully folks will be nice. Let me catch up here on your messages, Greg. Oh yeah, no, I think I already have hardware that I could actually use to dump the spy. But I figure while I'm at it, I was gonna get some nicer stuff here. So, um, here's our current list of things that we kind of already have around. What we're looking to do. Let's sort by this one. So here's the stuff that we're looking to grab. Oh, actually, I did just see something really interesting. Where did I put that? Yeah, so this one looks kind of cute, but there's this Kickstarter project called Solder, but it's basically it's like a magnetic base 3D printed kit capable, kind of like a little similar to Gridfinity, I guess, but like magnetic attachment base. So you like do these magnetic bases, and it's meant to be a little soldering station, like travel portable thing where you can like mount stuff to this vertical stand and then move it onto the base as well. Little helping hands, and you can 3D print it yourself. But it comes with a couple of like add-ons, like camera and stuff. Is kind of neat. So it's got like a phone-based camera. So anyway, this one looks really cute. I liked that. Um, yeah, that little station look pretty neat. But I'm also easily attracted by shiny. So anyway, that's the list that we're currently looking at. If folks have ideas and suggestions, let me know. But let's get back to this. So let's try the Ghidra module. So first, actually, I guess really first I should be doing the I don't think I even have Ghidra in this box, do I? No. Actually, I put that in dev. Yeah, this one's a try. I forgot I did a new machine last week, so this is the first time in a while I think I've installed Ghidra on stream. And I don't have Java on the box either, so which Java version do they recommend again? Seriously? Huh. Uh, okay. That's pretty funny. Oh, good call. Good call. That's way better. Yeah, that's 100% the right play there. That is. Um, did they not? That's so weird. So they know that they have this dependency, but they don't just because it's a cask, and so they don't install it automatically. Yeah, is that even going to work side by side? I guess you can. Huh. Today I learned you can do brew cask installs side by side with brew installs. I'm a little surprised they let you do that and don't lock it out. Thank you for saving me the headache, Greg. That's a good point. And then I'm also going to want to, what's the X adder to, let's see. Yeah, you're working on it. Oh, interesting. Brew is Ghidra is a cask, but I didn't have to specify that. Hmm. That's right. I think they changed the behavior there. So, all right. Brew list Ghidra, where's it installed? Actually, I wonder if they fixed that. Did they remove the mark of the web stuff, or is it not there for Brew, so I can just run it without the decompiler warning? I'm really curious. Let's find out. So Ghidra run. That's where it puts it, so I didn't need that. Do 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 do. Let's remember my password on this streaming machine. Cool. Ghidra run. Ghidra run. All right. Great. All the clicks. Okay. We're gonna call this one. Sorry. And now I don't know. I guess I could just add the raw file as well. Wow, what was up with double click? Okay, that was weird. So that was no. Where did they actually put the bin? Oh, that's right. Hold on. No, where is the bin file? Dev bitzary. Yeah, it still will give you an error. The decompiler still doesn't work. Like I know for a fact that it won't run the decompiler. You still have to strip off the mark of the web. At least if you download it yourself. I don't know for sure if what was the file? Bin ROM? Oof. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, that makes sense. The example code. That's where we're gonna go next at the IDE and try to build it. Oh, I think we moved the ROM in there as well. Yeah, there's the bin file. Okay, so that's our file that we want. So it's under private bitsy.bin. Yeah, let's just do this for now. Oh, I have to give it an architecture? I don't have that installed yet. Okay, well, let's go install that then. Oh, I need to file this issue too, unless somebody else wants to do it. I feel a little weird filing issues for on behalf of Ghidra. Uh, but I also feel weird not. So yeah, exactly, Greg. That's what I usually do. Let me do that now before I forget. Kind of bounce around. All right, so xadr dash r dash d, I think dash r dash c. C is to clear all, and then just do top level. That should do it. Okay, I should have actually run it first without that just to show what it does, but that's fine. Actually, here, let me cancel this. And can I just load a file? Just do a single. Oh no, you can't. Okay, you can tell I don't do Mach-O files in Ghidra very often. All right, let's do the AR slice. Cool. All right. Just want to make sure it decompiles. Yes, I would. All right, so decompiler's working. Decompiler and demangler are the two that need that Xadder run on them. All right, so now we install the USP architecture module. How to install? I've never installed an Arch to Ghidra. Okay, I've never even heard about 1.3. I think we've seen. I don't even know if it was 1.2. We've seen 1.0 and 1.1 mentioned, maybe 1.2, but and then 2.0, of course, is what we're at. But all right, so either build using the Ghidra dev plugin for Eclipse or Gradle. Do I probably have to install that? You're about to see how bad I am at Java right now. So let's grab this repo. Okay, so we should be able to do, what was it? We have the path from, no, this one. Yeah. I think it's probably this folder. Yeah, that's the main root. So let's do that. All right. Gradle help. Okay, we have Gradle installed. And let's see how it works. Still not fixed, Ninja? Did I thought it decomiled. It decomiled, right? It ran the decompiler. What did you mean still not fixed? All right, so build successful. And like, is that just it? Do I have it? Is it install it to the path and all that stuff? That'd be cool. Let's close that. Don't no. Let's add. Oh, not even under ls, under here. No, home. Dev. Dude, the double click is broken. What is up, Java? That's annoying. Okay, now SP. No. How? Okay, to how to install? It's built, but then how do you actually install it? I. What do I? Okay. So it's built, but I didn't. Hold on. Did it tell me here? Um. There's a build. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Libs Ghidra nsp.jar. This, okay. Oh, yeah, them not actually code signing it not being fixed upstream. Does Java even support code signing on like Mac OS using the I don't think I don't even know how. I mean, yeah, that's true. You can't. Okay, you can sign not executable files now, so that's true. They should be able to do that. Um, on Mac OS. On Windows, I don't think you can. Windows, it's only executables. Wait, it says we're offline. Are we online? Oh, hold on. I think I'm on the wrong stream. Thank you for chatting again. Let me know. Hold on. Select stream. There we go. Oh, okay. I just had my stats up. Sorry, in OBS that showed the wrong stream. I don't think there are any reminder. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The right, the demangler and the decompiler. That's what we've been talking about. Yeah, exactly, Ninja. Right. Yeah, they really should sign those. I would imagine they've got a few people that understand code signing at the NSA. Feels like a thing they could do. Yeah. And you got to pay the Apple tax of $100 a year or whatever, but it's not too bad. It's way better than Windows code signing now. Windows code signing is a pain in the rear currently. You have to do like the higher level of validation. You have to have a FIPS like hardware token that you put in. It's a lot. Okay, so there's a jar. It's the help. So okay. How to install? Okay, I don't want to implement it. Like once I've built it, where do I put it? I assume I just copy it to like the install folder. Okay, you need to create cspec. Hmm. So Ghidra RE wiki. Where's the Ghidra? Where is the Ghidra? Are they this one? No. What other wiki is this person talking about? Ghidra.re. There we go. Introduction to Ghidra. Not the official docs. I want. Oh, this is just, that's not a real wiki. That's just the docs. That's lame. Yeah, okay. Like, I get that's the structure. We've already got the architecture. Hold on. Okay. Ghidra installer, Ghidra processors. Could I just, I guess I could just manually copy these files. Hold on. There's got, I bet there's another way to do this. It's not a tool. So let's, how do I install? Maybe I could actually just ask the help. New architecture. I'm probably better off finding another open source project. Yeah, let me find another open source architecture for Ghidra that has decent instructions, because this feels like that's dev with like building and stuff. That doesn't tell me how to install my. Okay. How to train your Ghidra. Maybe. Okay. Oh, that's cool. There's a native UI toolkit. Interesting. Oh. Oh, the default of Mac OS is native. This is their native Mac OS look. Okay. Java native. Yep. Hold on. Install Mac OS build. I'm curious if they have you do the Xadder stuff. I don't see them mentioning that. No. Anyway, that's not helpful. Does user plugins or extensions? Yes, it does. And hold on, installed extensions. That's what we want. Okay, hold on. Tool options, plugin path, install extensions. Here we go. Add an extension, dev, build. Is it the jar? Was it libs? No, Ghidra extension is a special syntax one. Great. No. I need to like ask ChatGPT. I don't think I'm logged in. I don't want to grab my credentials on this box. Does Google do like the, yeah, the AI overview? Okay. Yeah, I did that. Create a module. No, hold on. Okay. Building and installing. Building to install extensions and then restart to do it. Yeah, so I should. It wasn't here, right? No. Well, where's the extension? Let's see. What is it? What is the type of Ghidra? Okay, Ghidra extension type. Install Ghidra extension. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that the binary ninja stream audience is maybe not. You add .java extension. Oh, here we go. Okay. Google's got a thing. Releases, download the zip. The extension zip. Okay, so there's a zip file. What is the actual release? Okay, so let's see. This is what an extension should be. All right. Thanks, macOS. Safari automatically extracting downloads is the dumbest feature. Literally won't work now, Safari, because you did that. NSIS. So it makes a folder with a manifest data and a lib. Okay. Oh, I think that is the entire build folder. No, there's no. Okay. Oh, is it literally just this thing? My module manifest is literally empty. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Extension of properties. Extension properties. Okay, so I just zip up this whole thing, I guess? Or maybe I just point it at the folder. Can I do that? Just, yeah, like right here. I did build it. It's I, so let's see. Hold on. I'll build this. Yeah, it's supposed to just give it like this is the well, hold on, let me try the other one. So my other download version, maybe if it's in a zip file. Okay. Yeah, so like that's super dumb. We installed the Google one just fine. Do I just remove the build now that I've done the build? Let's check it back out again. Okay, now will you? That one. Okay, well, that's super sketch. I mean, whatever. Let's try it. Okay, so now we have an extension. Now let's exit. And where did I? That's weird. Tap quickly wouldn't work, but it's clearly there. You say that, Greg? That feature has been in macOS for ever. I actually had a pwn-to-own bug that relied on that behavior, and they've left it the default for years. Although to be fair, I never actually threw the bug. They kind of patched it accidentally before it got fixed. Yeah, fun story for another stream, maybe some other time. But the help system used to let you load AppleScript files. And because you could get a predictable mount location for a zip file, you could feed them a zip, it would mount it, and then you could Safari would open help files automatically as well too. So those two things let you get code execution. It was the lamest bug ever because like it had like a million pop-ups, like you download the file, the zip mounts, the help opens, and like, but it meant the record was remote code execution, and so I actually submitted that to Pondo or somebody who I knew was at Recon or Kansas West that year. Did it, but that was back when they had like winner takes all. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's like a super dumb behavior. Like why would you let people like why would you just make that the default? And Apple's still okay with this. All right, yeah, you can tell this is a new machine that I'm on. In fact, if I haven't turned that setting off yet. Okay, so we have our new architecture. We're running. Wait, is this the restarted one? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's add our here. All right. That's different, right? Oh, no, that's not the one we want, but it's on SP. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Go. Yes, I would. I think we're going to need this, although there's a lot of data in here, so this is going to be pretty trash, I expect, but I don't think Binja would necessarily fare any better. I think we really need some of those firmware ninja features to do like the entropy analysis and figure out where stuff is. But if we find anything that looks like actual code, we can then find that offset in Binja. Yeah, like see, like this might be a real thing. This looks like real code, right? Like so this is not unreasonable. 12A. Let's see this one here. No architecture yet. Let's just open it, and it was 12A. Right? Yeah, it doesn't look right. What? It's a bunch of nulls. Like, what in the world are you talking about, Ghidra? How do... What? No. There's no... What are you... Hold on. 40, 92, 19, delta 3. Find me that. Okay, well, there's a bunch of those, but do any of them offset at 12A? Where is Ghidra getting that address? I mean, so that is interesting. That likely looks like a instruction. Oh, I guess I could do B601. B601 should have fewer. There we go. Okay. What address are you coming up with, Ghidra? Like, how? It's a raw binary file. That is not the file offset. What? Yeah, see, there's all the runs of... Oh. What? Is it trying to do... I mean, yeah, that's obviously a string. That's not code. I mean, I told you aggressive instruction finder, so I get it. But like, why... What is this? .1? Okay, I don't know what that's doing. And I do not know why these offsets don't add up. That makes no sense. Like, this looks like real code. This is reasonable. But that's not going to be the offset it's at. Like, X239? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, 98D8. No, I mean, it's... Oh, yeah, 9. No, still not aligned. I don't know what Ghidra's doing. Hey, Valgrind, welcome. Yes, doing an early stream. Getting it in the morning, so better for all y'all Europeans. You don't have to stay up quite so late. Okay, I mean, I don't know why their addresses are wrong. Is there like a, let me see. What's like the memory map where I can see how it's like done its memory mappings? It should just be a flat map, right? Like I didn't specify when I opened this thing, unless specifying the architecture does some magic. Can tell I don't use Ghidra very often. How do I find... There we go. I want memory map. That's what I want. I mean, you say that's what you're doing, but that's a lie. You are not just mapping that file in there. This is not just mapped to 0 because, like, clearly it's not mapped to 0. Let's go back over here. Like, that is not the right offset for this stuff. Is this code? Yeah, see here, this looks like code. Also, this very much looks like a reasonable function prologue, right? The stack pointer to base pointer, at least is 100% the function prologue here. This is legit and real, right? So, but the problem is that offset is not 88DA. It's not right. Like, what in the world? Okay, all right. Well, I don't get that. I mean, I can scroll the top. Oh, you're talking for the memory map. Yeah. But like, it doesn't. It lies. Like, it's just telling me it's mapped it in from 0 to, you know. Actually, what big? What is this? I think I did this before. I forget. How big is this thing? Yeah. Also, wait. What? Where's the rest of the file? I'm not crazy, right? That's how big the file is. Yeah, that's how big the file is. Binja agrees on that. Okay, well, hold on. Let me reopen this again. I guess we'll save the database and then reopen it. Oh, now it's gonna open the save database only. It's not gonna do that. So let's remove it and re-add it. I didn't really do much. Delete. Actually, before I do this, where was I? Yeah, let me find this sequence because this is definitely a function prologue, right? So DA080B 0100. Oh, great, by the way. Notice there's variable width instructions. That's exciting. And that always makes an architecture fun. But I mean, that looks very, very wait. Base pointer equals stack pointer plus 1. Why would you? That feels a little weird. I mean, but this feels like real code. Like this just generally feels like real code to me. So, and yeah, like this is a function, very common function prologue. We would expect that to be the case. So, what offset here? The 17D2C. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Any of these are good good function prologue starts. So I just kind of want to save this as a Binja database. Just so I've got like that thing there before I restart my Ghidra. And then try to delete. Okay. Re-import. All right, so raw binary. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But when I select the ONSP, what is it doing? Is it specifying? Yes, this is correct. 0, file set 0, hex 80, 800,000, 800,000. Then why? No, oh no. What? Okay, so the architecture has defined the maximum address size, which, okay, I mean, that's interesting. I don't know where they got that from. I mean, that might be real. We'll actually have to pull up our spec sheet and see if that's the case. Like, this might actually be the code segment, right? So it could be that that's real. But like, why is it misaligned is wild. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what is it padding it out in a weird way? That I don't understand. I'm not sure why that's the case. So, all right, well, whatever. We've got a disassembly from it, and it generally looks. Let's go ahead and do that analysis again and say we'll probably have to redo this, right? Like, obviously, the more we learn about like the actual mapping, the more we can be correct here. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit. Okay. So to be fair, Binja 1 won't be fast because it's gonna be in Python too. So all right, so we have, let's move these to checklists. Can I do that? Okay. Okay, so we've got sort of good enough for now. So now we're going to go back and we're going to get this, and then we're going to keep working on our architecture and see if we can match at least Ghidra's output, essentially. So, all right, let's go back to our plugin. No. Arch. Choo choo. Every time I type SL, I think of that tool. There. Actually, private is going to be where our build system is. So, oh, just as a heads up as well. See, this is just the code. I actually need the build system. So General plus, that's it. Okay. This looks right. G plus for 6502. Okay. SP. SP. An SP IDE. All right. Okay. That was weird. All right. Now here's where I'm pretty. Yeah. So we already got the example code, but now we're gonna get the IDE as well. I didn't download it already, did I? Oh, maybe. I bet that's what the MSI is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. This 1.1.zip is probably just gonna be the MSI, which means we need a Windows VM. So let me spin up a Windows VM for dev. Uh, I wonder if we're gonna need something crazy like Windows 7 or anything. I hope not. Let's find out. Um, yeah, see, I know I have one on the VM server. Jordan, it's Ubuntu. Jordan Windows test. Looks good to me. Boot VM, please. All right, and I'll probably just do install. Actually, can I even install stuff without an Apple account? I just want a remote desktop. Yeah. Oh, it's called Windows.app now? Yeah, they renamed it. Please let me. I don't wanna. Apps.microsoft. Is this gonna be share? What I don't want to share, I want to download it. What no, I want tell me it's not only in the App Store. I want to connect to remote PC. Um, Mac OS. Hold on. Okay, nice. Thank you, Brew. Much better. All right, so we're installing that. Well, let me get the connection information for it. Actually, we'll probably have to just re-download that into the VM anyways. That's fine. All right, now I need to make a new user. Because I don't want to log in with real creds on this stream ever. I've already leaked one thing this stream. Let's not make that another one. No, I'm not making a Microsoft account. Add a user without the account. All right. You're required to do all of those stupid security questions. Seriously. I have another admin account. Even if I forget it, I'll just reset it. All right. Let's make it an admin because I'm gonna have to probably install some stuff and do some crazy things. Okay. So is remote desktop turned on? And actually, hopefully this works through. Okay, it is turned on by default. Host name. I mean, sure, that's a terrible name for it, but that works. Windows app. Install. Oh, no, it did not yet. Okay. Good. No. Sure. I don't think you do need that, actually. No, thank you. No, thank you. Great. Skip. No. Yeah, no, actually, that I do need. All right. Let us add a host. No, account. PC. Man, what do you know about? Okay. So this is desktop. Actually, let's make sure I can ping it first. Ping desktop dash 01C7LS4. 01C7LS4. Cool. Let's just type them in. And we're gonna do this just for a second. And hopefully I can type quietly enough. You'll get audio feedback on my password. I guess I already did sudo it on stream anyway, so it's not like it really matters. Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's already showing us the... Wait, no, that's the fake preview. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Speaking of passwords on stream. Okay. Cool. Yes. Yep. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So now we have... This is actually one good reason to have the trackpad here, because the swipe between desktops just isn't as clean on a mouse. Okay. So now let's install our IDE and let's generate some sample code. Wow. What? Um, uh, okay. Huh. Um, Maybe that VM is not a great one to be using. Really? Oh. Okay, I probably hadn't gone through this dialogue yet. That was really weird. Okay. Whatever. So I only need you working very briefly. Not that briefly. Okay. Maybe I need to get a different VM. Let's do this one. All right, let's do this. The VM's locked, suspended. I mean, I know it, so I'm trying to clone it. All right, Galen, I hope you're not using your VM. I'm going to use yours. Okay, let's see if this one works. Um, this is very bad. I wonder if it's the new Windows 11 remote stuff. If there's like somehow if that's doing something weird. I don't even have an alternative but to run Edge, right? Is there no? There is the new command line way to install. What's the new command line way to install stuff on Windows? It's kind of like its own brew like equivalent. Windows 11 install apps. I think I can install like Chrome probably. Yeah, WinGet. Install Chrome WinGet. Okay. WinGet. All right, let's try that. Cool. So hooray for Windows getting better. Also, it's getting warm in here because I closed the door, so it's getting a little toasty. Windows is getting better as a development platform. Actually, having this sort of equivalent here to like apt or brew or whatever is definitely an improvement. If what? Can you not do another window? Like a new tab or something? What? Ugh, okay. Well, I don't know what's going on with that machine. So let me bring up another. Let me bring up another one here real quick. All right. Users. Accounts? Is that even the right one? Add user? Users. This is so weird. This is like a different version of Windows or something because this one is not got the same settings. There we go. Okay, add a user. No, I don't have this. I don't have their information. Without credentials. Security question 1, ASDF. Security question 2, ASDF. Security question 3, ASDF. Or thereabouts. All right. Next. Good. No, it's remote desktop. I think remote desktop was on by default in the other one, but I don't know if that's. No, not the client. Excuse me. Pollen count's been crazy lately. Okay, good. Remote desktop's on already. So now let's get our host name. Wait, is it the same? What? Hold on. 01C7 LS4. Oh, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. All right. Well, maybe this is why we've all cloned the same template, and therefore, let me do this. Hostname. No, where's my computer? My computer properties. Sorry, by the way, y'all can't hear me when I'm looking the other way. I know the mic is kind of sensitive if I'm looking towards it versus not. There we go. Rename this PC. Okay, and restart it. So now we're gonna do new host, and we'll see if it fares any better. Galen, thanks for letting me borrow your VM. Same creds. It's rebooting now, so it'll be a second. So let's see. All right, let's see how this one goes. I think, oh, right, I can just do this. Yes, I made, oh, I didn't switch the user to an admin, that's why. That would be why. All right, I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom here in a second too. I drank both tea and coffee right before the stream, so we're gonna have to go bathroom break here shortly. Maybe grab another water. Users, other users. There we go. Change account type, administrator. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go and run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. BRB. All right, it is definitely get excuse me, definitely getting warmer in here. All right, there we go. Much better. Well, I guess we haven't gotten through the we haven't seen if it crashes it or not. So cross your fingers. We don't know if it is or not. Excuse me. You know what I need? Oh, I need a mute button on my Stream Deck. I need to add that. I've moved the mixing board where I used to hit volume. Make a note of that. Okay, so let's see. Sure. I could copy it over from my other machine, but honestly, at this point, I don't know that it's even worth the headache. Although I probably do want to put magic wormhole on here. Okay. That is the answer, but what's the question? RRYD import. Something like that. There we go. AMD 64 and ARM 64 are just way too similar. It's super annoying. Did it download? Okay, it's downloading. Nice. Good. Hold on. Why is also, yeah, no, it downloads there. Okay. Copy that into downloads. Okay. Extract. Okay, just on the other one too. Okay. Let's now see if we can build these things. All right, there's the MSI. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool. Also, that's what VMs are for. Although I do feel I should have snapshot the VM first. I can do that right now real quick before I actually really do it. Yeah, all right. And then we just hoped that if it was malware, it wasn't actually in the MSI itself. That's really funny. Watching Proxmox like compress the what is it doing? It did 5 gigs instantly for the first snapshot, and then it got after 5 seconds it had done 8.4 gigs, and now it's just stuck at 8.57. So I don't know what that's doing, but that's fine. Let's install this, and let's. I wonder if we have to also download the bundle. Let's do it just in case. I'm really worried about people downloading their stuff. Okay, just slow. That's fine. I'm okay with slow. All right. So that's going. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anybody still there? It's been quiet in chat. I know it's an early morning, slow stream. All right. So yeah, that's a couple of things down on our checklist. Oh, I just saw it's done too. So we have now got our IDE installed at least. Let's verify that we can compile stuff. But wait, online update? Nah, I'm good. No, do not need your updater. Thank you. If I need this thing beyond the day, I'll be a little surprised. Okay, G plus and this PIDE. All right, so we do need those projects. So let's extract all. That's a 15 megabyte zip. It really shouldn't be taking this long. So let's open a project. Downloads, example code. That's appropriate. I think this is actually the folder that we wanted. Maybe I should have, if I'd have known better, I would have done the bathroom break here. Let this thing go. Oh, you know what? I guess I could do the mute button here. Let's see. Wait, do I have it already? Not quite. Let's see. What is this? Welcome to the stream. We'll be starting shortly. Is this turn on and off something? Excuse me. I don't remember which. Oh, it's a YouTube chat message. Oh, that's cute. Wait, does that work? I'll worry about that later. Okay, so our stuff is done, and let's build for our exact, at least the sound chip. Again, we don't know if that's the entirety of it, but at least our sound chip was in GPCX 100A, GPCE 100A. Okay, so example code GPCX, GPCE 100A, basic. I just want lib gloss. I mean, that maybe is a little too small, but let's try to build it. Okay. Is yeah, because we got to build it first. What do we have to do? Add, okay. Oh, open project. That's why I opened a source file. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let's cancel this out because now I got like a weird state. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Don't. Nope. Close. No. Okay, try it. Okay. Open project. Yeah, that's what we want. Base. Oh, it made a backup folder. No, please delete yourself. Okay. Basic. Okay. This thing plays some sounds. So neat. We can see what audio data looks like too. We can compare it. So build. Okay. Oh, maybe you tried to use that folder that I deleted. It looks like it's building now. That's cool. PKI. What? Okay, hold on. Build it again. Oh, yeah, now we don't get those temporary file errors. Okay, cool. All right, so check that off. We've got it building. So our basic project is building. Debug. You know, I can compare this to my sample here. So let's go look at Bitsy privates. And let's look at the example code, GPCX 100A basic. Okay, so this is what it is before it's taken a big dump all over the folder. So yeah, debug is entirely new. So now can I do things like see the memory map? Neat. Oh, very cool. Okay, so this, well, I mean, for this particular hardware, we're not guaranteed that we've got the same config, but that's cool. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice. So, boot code's here. Interesting. So I wonder if that means, depending on how that works, X100 offset? No, it's just, no, that's not an offset for boot code there. Was it X100? 3A2? Um, but yeah, we can, that's cool though. So we should be able to, okay, where did it actually build to though? Dump the memory map to a file. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what is it going to dump? The actual raw memory? Is it that far? Downloads, example code. Dump.txt. I mean, okay. I don't think this is going to do it. Also, I think that's another 0 there. 2, 2. I think it's that many zeros. No, one less. One less 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros. Okay. What did that actually dump? Dump? Oh, neat. Yeah, yeah, that's super nice. That's cool. Like we could have a binge loader. Um, that's okay. That's cool. We could load in that text file. That works really well. So, okay. Where did memory map go? All right. So where do we actually build though the like where's the actual binary file that you would flash? Where does it put that device to DMV? Actually, probably should just go PCX. Oh, QPCX, not GPCX. I was saying that wrong. GPC 100A. Basic. All right. So let's look by date. Yeah, okay, so debug. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Basic spy.bin. That looks promising. So we've already got a binge on this box. I think it's a little bit outdated. Oh, no, it's easier to get this off. So let's go send this file. So we're gonna do basic underscore spi dot bin. That's the only bin file, right? Yeah, that seems likely. Then the map file, that's interesting. What is the map? Actually, let's do this. Let's just send it all. No, I gotta do, where to put it? Thanks, Windows. I've run this before. What was the fix? Um, WGL. Is there a better explanation? Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Let's drop that in. Okay. So we're gonna send basic.star. Oh, you know, I can't. Windows, please don't. Please just don't. Thank you. Nobody likes their stuff being overwritten. Oh no, debug and then go for basic. Yeah, basic. Wait, is it are you serious? Every time I have to turn that junk off? No, it says group by none. Then why is it a long time ago and versus today? I don't what? What do you do? I turn off grouping. Ugh. What? 6 guitars frightened. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. How did it uh no it didn't. Windows you that's cute. Windows thought to block something. Okay. So here's our spy file. Open that as a hex, and then here's our map file. It's a little bit bigger. Let's open that as hex. Oh, that actually is text. Okay. I didn't think I put Sublime here. I did. Okay, that's right. But I did not load my Sublime license key, I don't think, right? Or did I? No. Okay. All right. So the actual map file. Was it disassembled the whole? No. What is this? For every object file, they do the so it's like segments and sections. Within each object file, they're doing the separate mappings. I guess. Global symbol name, global value. Oh no, oh that's just a global symbol table. Yeah, that'd be super useful. This would be great to throw into Binja and just be like, yes, please make all these symbols. Obviously, we have to like map them. I don't think they necessarily are going to be the same. Um, yeah, well, once we know the mapping, I mean, maybe. Okay, hold on. 200. What was the start of that map file? Okay, so the section summary. Why are these just aren't used? Huh. No resources. I'm surprised. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, I mean, we don't need to worry about this too much because we don't obviously have this for our chip. But on the same hand, on the other hand, it is kind of nice because if we can actually match this stuff up, then we can load them. And like, assuming it is the same memory mapping, we could actually have a really nice symbol table for the stuff, which is super nice. So yeah, so we could probably look in the code and see like references to these values to verify this. But um All right, well, I think that's we're building. Yep. So now we need to finish our architecture and look at the output, right? So let's see how that goes. Let's see what we get. All right. Oh yeah, I didn't actually look at the hex of the file itself. Oh, that's amazing. How cool is that? Fantastic. Right? I mean, that alone, that's super great. That's really good. It's gonna bother me that these are slightly misaligned. Um, yeah, actually a lot of this map is, or a lot of this is very similar. Very cool. So that header is pretty much, huh, very small changes. And because we have the map of this, we do know where the stuff is going to get loaded, right? Because, let me actually go back to that map file. That map just became way more useful. So we should be able to like take the data from the bin. So this has the global values. Where does this get loaded? Oh, the memory map, right? So the other file's that dump. This is actually really useful information. Up one? No, basic. Oh no, it wasn't here. It was in here. I don't think I sent dump over yet. Dump. No, up one. Dump. So here's the memory map dump as well. What? That's a thing you can do? 42 non-working example. Huh. That's a cool thing. You can come up with your own now, like a URL shortener. Okay, so yeah, because that header's the same, a lot of this, I wonder if this is going to be very similar, like memory map. Like it really feels like it probably is. Because obviously there were a couple of things that changed there. Um, it could be features, could be who knows what it is, but I think this memory map is probably pretty, like we could probably just start with this, right? But I still, so what I don't have now is like from the raw, the bin file. Like where's the mapping in the bin file from this stuff? Because I don't think this is like the in-memory map. It doesn't have the bin here, does it? No. This is where these pieces are all going to get mapped into memory. It's not telling me how the file format necessarily has put all this stuff together. Um, but I probably could look at these object files and look at the offsets, for example, to figure out what they were. Okay, all right, so we're getting ahead of ourselves, though. I really should focus on my my architecture plugin because we have an offset from Ghidra. Really look like function starts, and I think we have a lot of really good information. We should definitely be able to get this whole memory map out from the IDE. The IDE is incredibly useful. So let's go back to our plugin. So we have extract table. So this is also pretty janky kind of setup, right? So wait, do I not have VS Code in this all machine yet? Oh wow, this is pretty bad. No, I do. I was gonna say. Yeah, I was literally running it last time. Okay. So our disassembler. So this one uses the JSON to like disassemble things, right? So yeah, like let's just for example take one of these functions that we found where we sort of know the expected behavior of the output. We had that actually I think I had this before. I think I had that file that I called SC for like shellcode. And let's unlock it. All right, this is a good little shellcode example now. So that's actually a good test case for disassembly. So let's run our disassembler over it. Oh no, am I in the VM? Well, that's because I'm in Git or because I'm, yeah. I used poetry. I don't know what I used. What did I use before? I don't remember. I think I used poetry. Poetry shell. Yeah, poetry and activate. Cool. All right, so let's do shellcode as our file. Unknown instruction. No, this is wildly incorrect. This is not looking correct at all. So let's actually verify that our sort of table of instructions, I like to just manually decode this first instruction just to make sure we have seen stuff here, right? So our shellcode file starts with 88DA. So let's go back to our tables. Actually, we can even just look at the PDF itself too, right? So 88 is going to be all ones. Oh no, sorry, not one, all ones. 1 zeros and then 1 zeros. So 1 zeros. Hopefully it's not one of these other tables. It is in one of these other tables. So SPV. This is why you do this in like a tool, because these are all going to be a pain in the rear. P, okay. It's not XOR. 1 0 0 0 JNA. It's not that. SP. Oh yeah, what was that? Let me go back. What was that one? No, it's a switch case. Okay, that's garbage. There was some real looking code towards the beginning though. No, no. I mean, the decomp looks fine. Right up until it like hits stuff it doesn't know is defined, and yeah, the more that like the decompiler hides when it fails, the harder it is to know if that is real decompilation or versus. And again, like all these like offsets are going to be off. This is not where it's loaded in memory, I don't think. There's a push. What was the one, that one sequencer? I really thought that was, oh, I guess I could find, was that 88? 88 DA, 88 DA08. Have a search memory? Yeah, that'll work. 88 DA08. Yeah. So this was a push BP to SP. Okay. So this 88DA should be a push BP to SP. Let's go back to our PDF. Anybody still there? Y'all super quiet. Let me know in chat if you're still actually around. I know the stream didn't stop. So push, right? BP to saving our frame pointer, base pointer rather, I guess. Actually, I could probably just do a search for push. Oops, that was preview. Ugh, hotkeys. All right, let's do it the other way around. Let's look for what we know to be the correct instruction. Hey, Robert. Thanks. Yeah, we've got a working dev environment. We verified that the dev environment is pretty similar to our thing. Oh, the upper bits that are encoding the size. Also, I might actually be off my endianness here too, so it's entirely possible that's not okay. I think we're just gonna be stack operation. All right, so this is gonna be table. And also, thank you for letting me know you're there. Hey, Doctor. Good morning. Push or pop to RS. So 8 would be, actually, I guess it's 1, 2, Oh, hold on, I'm thinking about it wrong. That's 8 is 8, 8, DA, right? Okay, so A would be 8, 2, so just 0, 1, and 0 for the destination, right? So let's see if the I table 0, 1, 0 lines up with R2. That's not what I expected to see. We're saying SP. Actually, it's a dereference of SP, so it's not, what was that? Oh, no, it's pushing it to dereference of SP. Oh, obviously, it's a push. Of course, it's got to be a pointer. So, all right, so just looking at our, let's see, maybe go some scratch notes here. So we've got our instruction 88DA. And so this will help us figure out like endianness and whatever else, right? So it's 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, D, and then A is 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so 8. No, please don't, please don't. All right. So ADA and also Ninja. Thank you for saying hi too. I saw you as well. But that doesn't quite line up with this table of encodings that I'm looking at here, right? So I think I've got something backwards. So this is saying the stack operation should be so this could be either 8 or no, it can't be D. Can't be D. So yeah. All right. So this is got to be the 8, 8. 8, 8. So it's DA. So it is little endian. Yeah. Okay, so D is going to be over here. So operation the S field. Let's see if this lines up. Using page down. Actually, I have a trackpad. The S field. We're looking for D. Yeah, exactly. Push. Sweet. Okay, so that looks right. So this is S table push, which, okay, so that means that our disassembler is not treating this as little endian probably, right? So I think that's the issue right now. This is just my guess. Let's keep going and decoding this by hand manually just to verify this. So we are a push, and it's gonna be DA. So push 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and the A is gonna be just 1, 0, right? So RH equals RD table I. I don't understand this RH to RS. Well, we know the code's gonna be should be anyways, assuming Ghidra got it right, which I think some of their other stuff is off. Ooh, well, that's really Wait, oh, that's cute. It maintains the highlighting. Huh. Or I think it just happened to be because it was spaces in it. Push BP to SP. Okay. So yeah, so it's little endian. This is the encoding for the push. The operation is here. So it's A101 under table I. Table I is 101 BP. Hey, this is validating. Okay, sweet. So let's just go back and look at our code, VS Code. We need this is not, again, this is kind of AI generated code. So I have two options. I can just keep letting the AI try to do its best, or I can try to understand it myself and then flip it around. Let's try the first, just in the interest of time. I don't know if you can even have big endian on any of this, but so because our encoding, so actually let's go through our manual tables too. Actually, this is a good one, right? So let's verify that push. Where's push? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4 is an op S. Yep. So table S. Yeah. Except why is that's fine. Sure. Let's go back to our script where we were testing this. No, it was this tab. Yeah, this one. No, it was none of these. Maybe it was this one. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted just SC, which I'm already into. Yeah, exactly. So the DA88, it's any of this is backwards. So we're gonna let it go through the rest of this, and we'll see if it output a pen is at the beginning or the yeah, it looks at the beginning. Sweet. Okay. Dash E, a little endian. You know, you say that, but I don't think you are. I don't think you actually made it. Okay, you set the endianness. Read the first word using the specified endianness. Endian format. Was it endian underscore format? Endian underscore FMT. Okay, format is greater than if self endian big, else little endian. Why is this not working? Hey, David. Yeah, actually, ironically, during our last stream a week ago today, was the first tweet that went out from Amy about her using Claude MCP. to do a bunch of Ninja stuff. And then since then, there's just been an explosion of people writing MCP plugins for IDA and Ghidra and Ninja. Like I can't even track them anymore now. I think we've counted like 7 or 8 maybe total in various states. So we are working on our own official one as well. But I guess I can start from the command line real quick. Oh, okay. No, so this tells us, right, that it's not actually the endianness, so fine, but that wasn't what we needed. Um, it's decoding its own tables sort of incorrectly. I wonder if this is a little tricky. I seriously doubt I could use an AI to like fix this up at this point. So let's see. Find the instruction that matches the given opcode. Instruction encoding opcode. Yeah, so this is where I kind of wanted to dump out. What I really want here now, okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to have an example architecture. I don't want it to generate like the table thing was neat, but I wanted to actually just generate me code that I can validate. No, Ninja, there's no tests. And like yeah, I could ask it to do that, but I don't want to keep editing this via the tables. What I really want to have to do, like I get why, that's why like Slay spec and C spec like exist like in Ghidra, right? Is like you can configure these tables, but like I in this case think it's better to just look at code. I want it to write a disassembler for me. So what I'm gonna have it do is create a new script that will generate a disassembler from the, where does it actually pull in the tables? Wait, what? Instruction set file in it. Where's that? In it. Hold on, what? Oh, wait, I have to give it the JSON. Default. Oh, does it not? No, okay, sorry. Here's the default JSON. That's right, that's right. So what I want to have it do is, actually, let's do this. Push is literally not in here. I could also just ask it why. Like, oh, wow. Yeah, no. Okay, it needs to walk into the subtables to generate this JSON. So okay, the thing that generated this JSON itself is broken, and I can verify that. That was extract tables, no. Let me see. $0.20. Yeah, where did this one come from? It was extract tables. Okay. So extract tables is incorrect. Extract tables is not doing the right thing. Once we get cleaned up JSON, it'll be easier to troubleshoot. But right now, I thought this extract the tables and convert to JSON. So PDF file output. Okay. They all tables, yes. Trying to figure out how I want to prompt it, right? So I want to actually no, let's just go right from those to Python. Yeah, it will contain bit fields and often refer to other tables. So what I want is like table A, table one. No, table one wasn't. Push wasn't here, was it? Where was it? No, it totally is. But like, oh, hold on. Why isn't the okay, it was case sensitivity was the problem. Okay, that's right. So push pop is in there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it didn't look up. So it's table one. Which was the text file? I should probably just convert those. Table t.text. Yeah, that's fine. There's no header, but like, ugh, I don't know what the best way to do that is. I wanted, yeah. So I want to have actually. I don't know if it's better to write a parser or to like literally to let the LLM itself just try to produce the code based on this. And I kind of think I should just do that. So let's do this. Oops. Okay, maybe. So yeah, because I think the better thing to do is let it just create the code like do this once. I could also try the route that Kyle was going for and go for the slate specification. So I could probably do that separately. It's not a terrible idea. So if I go to cd dev, cd Ghidra on sp, data, languages, no processors, I thought. No, languages, sorry. Okay. I need to get a better console-based thing. I need code completion here. Intervent was fine. We just install that. I have a better thing that switches them out, but whatever. You gotta love it. That's love. Oh, you know what? Am I in my virtual env? Wow, it broken. That's great. Okay. Uh, cool. Let's try that. I just want something that's pretty right out of the box. Can you please give me a package that's decent? Not even there. Won't matter, but go for it. Okay. So give me pretty syntax highlighting, please. Okay. Where were we? Yeah. Okay. Wait, how did that work? I've been changing my muscle memory because my escape period, let's go see, do I change something? Which version is this? 1.1.2. Sorry, this is completely off topic, but um, my my muscle memory on my main machine has changed because 1.1.3. Because Ghost TTY wasn't doing what I expected. Maybe it's a fish or something thing instead. Anyway, sorry. All right, so little endian alignment. Push. Yeah, but like, where do you? Sure. So actually, I haven't looked at Slay before. No, this is just the lifting itself, I think, right? No. No, I bet you can't. Yeah, I thought it's. What's. Oh. No. Buffer close? It closed all other ones. That's hilarious. All right, we'll use the mouse. Um, yeah, I don't actually see where it gets that. Yeah, thank you, Ninja. I know to quit, although ironically, Space Q quits in with the leader key in Astrovim, which is one of the reasons I like switching to it. I do have a lot of like quit memory. I specifically didn't want to quit. I wanted to close the tab. I wanted to equivalent of that. I don't know what the that one is, but that's not a big deal. Um, I don't see how you actually get like where is it? This just doesn't feel structured to generate like a Python standalone disassembler particularly easily. Like from what bits, like what bit pattern determines this is a push? Is op one D one? No, I don't. Yeah, yeah, I don't. Oh, here we go. Is no, call MR is off. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I get that that's off immediate. Okay, so here's a bunch of like hard coded like. All right, this is okay. This is like one of the other tables potentially. No, I don't know that I follow that. Oh, here we go. This is nice. Yeah, but like, where do I get push? Where do I get the bit pattern matching for push? What actually defines? It must be this. I guess. I don't understand the syntax enough though to follow that. Maybe Ghidra does, but let's go back and see how we did. Oh wait, was it? Oh, it's just updating extract tables. That's fine, I guess, except I don't want it to parse the PDF. That part's done. I have the data and I don't need code to do that. Okay, it just rewrote the file to not use PDF stuff at all, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. I don't hate it. I don't need it anymore. Feels a little weird, but that's all right. I should have done the yes always before I went off and went on this other rant about trying to look at C-spec. And actually, I'm coming up on time, unfortunately, because I do have to go get my son. Um, so this is still not complete. We definitely gotta keep doing on that. I might make some progress over um the the next week. We'll see. I do have a stream planned next week, and then I'm gonna be gone for like a month straight. So I'm traveling like crazy. So I might do a remote stream, but yeah, not gonna promise it. We'll see how that goes. So um, yeah, we'll see how it works out. But yeah, thanks everybody for hang out in the stream. We at least I think I'm happy with the progress. We got the ID going. We've got the a lot of information about the memory map that we can presumably use to map our stuff into memory. I definitely would be doing some longer streams for this because this is like it's hard to get like a ton of progress done in just an hour or two, and I'm kind of slowly going through it. So we'll probably do a bit of longer ones. Oh, is it done? Sure. Oh, and it created the main.py. Yeah, I mean, do it. Good job. Figured it out. Go on. Oh, is that right? I mean, mate, feels weird. Oh, uh, whoa. Okay, hold on. Actually, it's push. No, I don't even have to define two SP. That doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Like, what did push? Well, no, I guess that's not true. It does, it does allow you to push to somewhere else, right? Like you can push, um, you can treat any register as the stack. So that's fair. It's fine. I don't know if it's worth lifting it differently. We'll have to deal with it at the lifting phase. We'll think about that. Um, but yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna use Intel syntax because I'm a creature of habits. Okay, so it is, yeah, that's right. That sequence is real SP plus one. Yeah, it is incorrect, isn't it? Oh, let's see if it can fix itself. It is crazy how much work it did, even if it's wrong. I wonder if it can actually fix itself. That would be shockingly. Sure, but like, I really want to see it get at least one of these right before we sign off. Yeah, that's the yes, exactly. That's the right table. That's the right thing. That's basically exactly what I just did to verify this and look it up and be like, yeah, that's correct. So it's looking at the right. That's okay. That's cool. But why is your generator? Okay, let's look at the generated code. Um, did it edit the disassembler? Not really. No, that's not the right current thing. Oh, okay, it added this wrapper here. That's fine. Extract, disassemble. How was it calling it? Nothing changed. Cost myself some money because I happen to like go buy that tab. Yeah, the JSON, I don't think the JSON is right at all. It's still trying to use the JSON. I don't want it to generate JSON. I want it to generate code. But all right, well, we're gonna let this one run. It's taking a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and see how it goes. But okay, yeah, it still can't. Still can't. Oh, the second instruction is correct. Except Ghidra shows it as OAOB0100. Oh no, that doesn't look like this one looked like it was needed this extra encoding, and the 01 looks like it's here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean that yeah, there's an immediate value it's loading afterwards. It needs to know that some of these instructions have immediate values, and then what does that look like in the table? Anyway, all right, I'm getting too nervous. I don't want to keep going on it. I gotta go pick up my son. Hit the road. Thanks everybody. We'll see y'all back here in a little bit. Oh, Ninja, sorry to answer your other question too. Is slated binge architecture plugin work? Maybe it might. That's what Kyle basically tried when he prompted it with that. I honestly should probably just write this myself. This might just be a task too big for it, and I should really just start with my own. Yeah, and I'm out of credits now anyway, so right now that's why you keep your credit balance low, so you don't go crazy on this stuff, to keep it away from you. So cool. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll catch you next week, and then we'll be on a break for a while. See you.